Welcome to another episode of Mechanics on Duty. Today we're going to show you something that we discovered on the car. And we're going to start up the car. You see this check gauge sign here? We noticed if you look at the gauges, the oil pressure has no reading. So that's what we noticed, and we're going to show you what we discovered under the hood. Let's go under the hood now. Okay, so under the hood, right by that oil filter, let me get this closer. You're gonna see there's an oil pressure sensor there, and I'm gonna show you. See, the connector is broken. The half of the sensor is broken. Usually that can happen when somebody is doing an oil filter on this car, and that can be hit by a wrench, or it might be a weak sensor. You know, it's an old car, 97 model. And we're gonna show you how to change the sensor. And this is a special tool for this sensor. It goes right in the back of the head of the sensor. It's just a socket, and we have a few different ones, and we're gonna use these to remove that sensor. Okay, so let's continue and remove that sensor. So now he has a wrench ratchet with a socket on. He's gonna turn counterclockwise to remove it. There you go, it snapped right in. You just turn and turn until it's loose enough. Seems pretty loose. We're gonna try getting it off by hand now. There you go. Turn. Maybe a little bit of oil might come out, but that's no problem. You have a bucket in the bottom. Turn. There you go. Alright, so here's a broken sensor, so you can see the plastic don't look so good. So it's gonna break, you know, a matter of time. And there's a new sensor. This is the new sensor, and it has, you see that red thing, that's like a seal for it, so you don't have to pull Teflon or anything like that. So we're gonna screw that back in there and connect it back up, and we're gonna show you the gauges again. So this is half of the sensor is here, and the other half is there. So how this sensor works is when the oil pressure pushes in there, it pushes this thing here, and that pushes this letter. It's like a button, you know, simple letter sensor. Okay, so we're gonna put the oil pressure sensor back in. Make sure you have a hand thread in first, so it catches a couple of threads. And after that, we'll take a socket and a wrench ratchet and tighten it up. The sensor doesn't have to be too tight, but you gotta make sure you get it good enough threads in there so it doesn't leak either. It's a tough one. So you make a couple of turns till the sensor snugs right in. Turn, turn, turn. Okay, so we got the sensor in, and now we're gonna connect the connector, and it clicks right in. There's a red tab underneath it. You just push that in, and that's it. That locks up the sensor in there. So we're gonna test this and check for leaks and see if the light in the check gauges goes away. Okay, so we put the sensor in. Now we're gonna check if that gauge light comes on or does it stay off, and we're gonna check the oil pressure switch, the value of the oil pressure switch. So I'm gonna start this car up. Okay, see the gauges go up and there's no light for the check gauges here, and that's how you check problem with the check gauges. If the check gauges light come on, the gauges will be, you could check all of these and see which one is faulty. You know, you can have a battery here, there's a coolant sensor, there's a lot of gauges here, and that's how you change the oil pressure switch on a 97 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Bada bing, bada boo.